Hello students, welcome back to our our science class. Lesson number 3, animals, that is birds. Children, in the previous class we have learned about different types of claws and feet of birds as well as different types of nest built by birds. Today we are going to discuss about some bird facts which are given in your textbook. Then we will discuss some questions from our exercise. Okay, so let's start with birds fact. Bee eater. Bee eaters predominantly eat flying insects, especially bees and wasps. Students, you might have heard about the bee stings. Okay, bees and wasps, they are having sting at the end of their abdomen. These stings are very painful. When any enemy attack on bees and wasps, they sting that particular animals, even human beings. Now, these bee eaters, they don't even get stung. Why? Because before eating an insect, they remove its sting by repeatedly hitting and rubbing the insect on a hard surface. So by that way, they save themselves from getting stung. Next is an owl. Children, you might have heard that owl is a nocturnal bird. Okay, that means they come out at night in search of food. Now, owls cannot roll their eyes around the way we do. To look sideways, we just roll our eyes and we can see sideways or up and down, right? But this rolling of eyes is not possible in case of owls. They have to move their entire head to get a look around. They can twist their necks to turn their heads about 270 degrees without moving their shoulders. Next is the shady bird. You can see here in the picture, the bird has made the umbrella like structure with the help of its wing. Okay, now black herons have an interesting hunting method called canopy feeding. They use their wings like an umbrella and use the shade it creates to spot fish. You know, the heron, crane, they are the wading birds. They feed on fish. Next bird fact is on the next page, that is ostrich egg. Now, ostrich eggs are the largest Children, ostrich is the largest bird, and therefore the eggs laid by these birds are also the largest eggs. They are 24 times bigger than a chicken's egg. It is said that the shell is so hard that even if you stand on a top of an ostrich egg, it will not break. Such a hard the eggshell is. Now next is the frozen south. Children, a female emperor penguin lays one egg at a time and then leaves. Then the father penguin balances the egg on his feet and covers it with his brood pouch and stands in freezing cold, keeping the egg warm till the mother returns after 2 months. Children, when we discuss about the nest and nestling habit of the birds, I told that birds keep their eggs warm. This is a kind of incubation process which help to develop the chick inside the egg. Okay, so hatching period is different in case of different birds. So here in case of penguins, it takes 2 months to hatch the egg. So after 2 months, when mother penguin returns, till that the father penguin take care of an egg. Now next bird is a puffin. Puffins are the only birds that shed their beaks. All other birds have beaks that grow with them. However, puffins will lose scales from their beaks as they grow. Children, here we have completed the discussion about our lesson 3, that is animals, birds. Now we will discuss about the questions given in our revision zone. Okay, so come to the page number 32. Take your textbooks, pencil, eraser, etc. and open your book, page number 32. Page number 32, we are having at the bottom the revision zone. Here the question is, give one example of a bird that has the following. Okay, now the first one, long slender beak. Children, if you remember, when we discuss about the types of beaks in birds, we have studied about the bird which is having long slender beak which help them to pull out insects from the ground, and that is hoopoe. Okay, this is the bird which having the long slender beak. Next is the flat broad beak. Which bird is having flat broad beak with the two holes on its edges? It's duck. Okay, it's a duck. Next is the sharp hooked beak. The birds which are eating flesh are having sharp hooked beaks to tear flesh off the animals like owl, eagle, hawks, etc. So just write down any one of it. I'm writing here owl. Okay. Now short, hard and strong beak. Birds which eat grains. They are having short, hard and strong beak like sparrow, pigeon. Okay. So write down here any one of this. I'm writing here sparrow. Okay. You copy down this in your textbook. Now come to the exercise. Exercise question number first. Choose the correct answer for each of the following. First is the feathers that help a bird to fly are down feathers, body feathers, or flight feathers. Children, which feathers help the birds to fly? That's the flight feathers. So tick the option number 3, flight feathers. Next, a woodpecker has dash beak. First, a pointed beak. Second one is the short. Third one, flat. Now children, woodpeckers need to make holes in the tree bark to pull out the insects. So they are having sharp pointed beak. So option number 1, that is pointed beak, is our correct option. Next, most birds have dash on each foot. So 2 toes, 3 toes or 4 toes? Birds are having 4 toes. Option number 3. A sparrow is a dash bird, climbing, scratching or perching. Children, sparrow is having 3 toes pointing front and 1 behind. These toes can able to cling the tree branches and therefore sparrow is a perching bird. Option number 3. Question 1e. A kingfisher eats dash butterfly, fish or nectar. As the name kingfisher, so it's eating the fish. Option 2. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Fill in the blanks. A1. The upward and backward movement of a bird's wing is called dash. In the bracket, upstroke and downstroke. So what this movement of upward and backward movement of bird's wing is called? It calls as a upstroke because it's upward movement. Okay, and the downward movement is called as upstroke or downstroke. It's a downstroke. Take the correct option. The B1. Flight or down feathers keep a bird's body warm. Flight feathers help the birds to fly in the air. So it's a down feathers. 2C. Eagles have long or sharp and flat or hooked beaks. to eat your flesh. So what they're having? They are having sharp and hooked beaks. Secondly, penguin or crane. And next we are having stork or parrot or wading birds. Children, wading birds are the birds which are having long, slender feet with spread out toes, and they are generally found near the river banks, okay, in the muddy water. Is that penguin or a crane? It's a crane. And stork or parrot? It's a stork, because parrot is climbing bird. Now next is the 2E. Hawks have claws called fingers or talons to catch and hold their prey. As the praying birds, they are having strong claws called as talons. So that's it for today. In our next period, next lesson, we will learn about the another questions from our exercise.